Hi, welcome back to another episode of Key Schools on this lovely sunny day. This video is aimed for students in years 10 and 11 who are starting to choose their subjects for A-levels.
My name's Chris and I'm the admissions tutor here at Keys.
My name's Abby and I work in admissions and tutorial here at Keys.
Now, it may seem very early to start thinking about your A-levels, but it's important to be aware that sixth form goes very quickly. And this may well be the first time in your school career where you're making serious decisions which are actually ruling you out of certain options in terms of university study.
That said, the aim of this video isn't to scare you. You should also be thinking about what subjects you enjoy and are passionate about.
Now, it may be the case that you've already decided what you want to study at university, you have your heart set on a particular subject, which is obviously great. In that case, you may well want to have a look at some of the various universities out there and have a look at those courses that they offer and see what the requirements, the subject requirements are. It may be that there are specific A-levels that you absolutely need to take to be eligible.
You may, though, not have a clear idea about a university subject, or even if university is for you. In that case, this video is to give you an idea of how to keep your options open.
So it's a good idea to think about facilitating subjects. These are the subjects which you'll have already had the chance to study at school, so maths, science, English, history, geography, languages, and so on. These are important because they're most likely to be the A-levels which will be requirements in any university courses. Not always, but most likely. That said, you should absolutely not be put off taking something new if you really want to.
If you're thinking about applying for a science subject here, you should be aware that you should be taking at least 2 science subjects at A-level, and for a competitive subject like natural sciences, you should be thinking about 3.
In terms of the arts and humanities, keeping your options open is a bit more straightforward, but do of course still be aware of subjects such as English, where an A-level in that subject is a requirement.
While an A-level in an essay-based subject is useful if you're applying to an essay-based course here, don't feel like you have to fill up your options with complementary courses in the humanities. For example, a candidate with English, Maths and Biology isn't necessarily worse placed to study English than someone with English, French and History.
But just be aware that a mixture of arts and science A-levels is not necessarily a good way of keeping your options open at this stage.
That's all for this video. Remember that you can send any questions about A-level choices and courses to admissions@chi.cam.ac.uk. You can find the link to that in the description below.
We hope you found this video useful and we'll look forward to seeing you soon.
Hi, welcome back to another episode of Key Schools.
Welcome back to Keys Schools.